Let's take a look at this painting. What do you think is going on? I see 4 figures dressed in gowns in a really dark room. Are they having a conversation? Maybe, but the 2 figures facing in our direction almost look like they're marveling at the couple in the foreground. And why do their faces look like actual potatoes? Hold on. Let's back it up a bit. No, like actually back up. Oh, wow. A little more. Well, would you look at that? Bet you didn't think that was going to happen. Or maybe you did because you saw the thumbnail. This painting is called the Arnolfini Portrait by Jan van Eyck, who was an absolute sucker for detail. I mean, look at the hair on this dog. Amazing. Not only is this piece of art insanely intricate, but it's also full of fascinating symbols and mystery. Let's get into it. The man is likely Giovanni Arnolfini, a wealthy merchant in his late 30s at the time. His identity was determined from a portrait painted about a year later that looks very similar to this man. He's holding hands with his wife. Is she pregnant? Many people believe this, but it's actually not true. This was a common way for women to hold up their bulky gowns during this time. For a long time, this painting was believed to represent a wedding ceremony, but it was later discovered that the couple was already married. Although this painting is filled with mysteries, perhaps the biggest one is the identity of the woman. For many years, people believed she was Arnolfini's second wife, Giovanna Senemi, but that is impossible because they married 13 years after this painting was created. Long after Van Eyck had died. So, she could be Arnolfini's first wife, Costanza Trenta, who died about a year before the painting was completed. It wasn't unusual to have portraits made of people who had passed away, which may be the case here. The scene is draped in striking reds, greens, blacks, and blues. During the 15th century, these were extremely expensive dyes for textiles. The bright red bed with curtains is on the right side of the room. It was not uncommon for people to keep beds in their living rooms at the time. Since they were so expensive, they wanted to show them off. Light streams through an open window on the left side of the room, and you can see a cherry tree in bloom outside, indicating that it is early summer. The light reflects beautifully off the brass chandelier in the center of the room. There are oranges casually scattered by the window, which would have been a very expensive fruit at the time. It's obvious that the couple isn't trying to imitate the aristocracy but instead display restrained luxury. Blue, the color of royalty, peeks out sparingly from beneath the woman's wool gown. Her white headdress indicates that she is married and covers her hair, which is styled into horn-shaped braids. She wears delicate gold jewelry that isn't overly extravagant. We also can't forget the intricate dagging on her dress. The fur lining is made from the underbelly of a squirrel. The man's dark, heavy clothing, likely made of silk velvet, is also fur-lined. His silver cuffs appear beneath his sleeves and, although expensive, they are not flashy. Then there's his hat, made of plaited straw, which provides an extra contrast in texture. The sheer amount of clothing these people are wearing is astounding. Given that it's warm enough for the cherry tree to be in bloom outside, the couple is barefoot, perhaps as a sign of respect, though it could also symbolize fertility. Some believe that the dog at the woman's feet supports the idea that she is deceased. It was common for dogs to appear at the feet of the dead in tomb effigies as guides to the afterlife.